Well, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Can you all hear me? Hey, Joey. Hello, Raylan. I shouldn't do that. Raylan. Hello, Izzy Pop. TOG. Yeah, I didn't know it put a time in when I did it, so I was only 5 minutes late. Um, Hello, Kazi baby. Thank you for sharing, Tog. Bud Files, hey, hey. I love you too, Izzy Pop. Oh, I'm glad. Tog. Okay, awesome. Pindar, hello. Thank y'all for being here. I meant to go live and do all these other different things, and I didn't, so I thought I'd pop on today. I'm reading from the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. And these are pretty cards, so I will be showing you all the cards. The numerology ones are great, but they're just not really worth looking at. It just has the number on them. Dollar, hello, darling. Ding ding for dollar. Okay. Every time I do this, it's like the first time all over again. So if you would like a reading, please put a 6 in the chat. Are y'all doing good today? How's the weather there? We finally got some rain here and it knocked our air quality back down to a normal range. Yes, it is Thursday. Yeah, we got to keep Pindar straight since she's living the retired life. Okay, so give me a card for Raylan, please. Okay. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And let me show it to you. I think it's a pretty card. Stitches. Surely not, Raylan. Isn't it pretty? I wish I was over there in that gazebo hanging out. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Renee Marie. Thanks for being here, honey. Let me star that. And star that. That's okay. I got you anyway. I kind of did this one on the fly, so I didn't want to bother Pindar or anyone to come up on such short notice. But if I plan, I never follow through unless I schedule it. Okay, Raylan, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could probably imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. The work your light inquiry for this card is what it's already said 3 times. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I hope that part of that resonated with you, my dear. Thank you, Pindar. Hey, Nick. Thanks for stopping in, honey. It is a good card. It was kind of wordy, but basically, whatever lights you up is going to light up the world around you, and everything is going to work out in your favor. Oh, I forgot to put Raylan up there. Okay, next is Todd. That one came out quick. Oh, let me get Peachy started before I lose her. And hello, Peachy. Okay. Here's your card. Mirror. It's so pretty. Thank you, Izzy. Okay. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When you have when have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you, or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us that is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. The work your lot inquiry for this card is: who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Hello, my sister's voice. Hey, Karen, thanks for coming. Stiggy. Hello, Tartan Tilly. Welcome in, everyone. If you would like a card, please put a 6 in the chat. There we go. And you're not that late, Stiggy. I was late for my own mom. Don't. No problem. You're welcome, Tog. And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The message could be for someone else, could be for someone who will listen at a later time, could be for someone who doesn't want to ask for a card or doesn't want it to be read out loud or whatever. So never take it to heart. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Hello, Sapphire. Like I said, don't worry about being late. I was late myself. Okay, now I'm going to shuffle for Miss Popper. Traders, I love you too, honey. Listen away as long as you want to. Hey, Lily, thanks for coming, honey. Ooh, this is a pretty one too. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Sam. I love you too, Stiggy. So there are 4 different types of cards in this deck. There's confirmation cards, which are yes, no, and 2 others. Then inquiry cards, which the journaling prompts, action cards, and activation cards and transmission cards. This is a transmission card. Izzy. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Lemuria, or Mu, as is one of Earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and the sun no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of the transition team who, at a soul level, are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision of the future. It is closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may feel like you are alone, you truly are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land, and even Lemuria crystals that hold the codes of remembering that are beginning to rise all over the planet. Keep doing what you are doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. The Work Your Light transmission for this card is: hold your hand to your heart and say, I hold the codes of Lemuria and believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Hey, Christina. Thanks for being here, honey. You're welcome, honey. Okay, up next we have Stitches. The creator of this deck is named Rebecca Campbell, and she has beautiful decks. The Rose Oracle is one of them. It's one of my favorites. And the Starseed Oracle. And they all have beautiful artwork in them. Alrighty. Let me star Lily and Christina. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Kevin runs a great channel, Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow. I have met some amazing other creators over there. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Dollar. Thank you, Izzy, for dropping that. My Cash App. Saying that, like I said, I have 3 of her decks, and I just found out yesterday she has a new one called the Healing Waters. So I have that on my list now for my next one. Yeah, check out Tuber Chat, especially if you're wanting to grow your channel and learn some of the ins and outs of things that's worked for him. He's had several channels going for a good while now, and he shares some really valuable advice. Yeah, Pindar knows Tuber Chat. I know Kid Wonder does. Kid Wonder, you may be how I found Tuber Chat. I can't remember now, to be honest. Lion Mama, hello, darling. Okay, Stitches. Here's your card. And it's a no. It is one of the confirmation cards in the deck. Like I said, there's only 4 in the whole deck. And there's only 5 of the transmission cards. Okay. Excuse me. No. Wait. Postpone. Oh, stop. See, it's telling me to wait. That card might be for me. Okay. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. You're being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often we are looking for guidance to make a decision. It can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent, congruent yes, when the time is right, will put you ahead leaps and bounds. Don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. Take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive, for when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest. To take a moment from your busy life to clear the decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom and you will have the reserves, space, and the drive to say yes and act and move quickly. The work your lot for this card is say no, postpone, or wait. And thank you for the Cash App, Miss Izzy Poppers. Before I forget, hello, Lee Marie. Hello, PPR. I love you too, Stitches. And yes, you just gotta dig it, baby. That one was almost a rhyme. I about cracked myself up reading it. Some of the some of the wording in it about cracked me up. But I hope it resonates. Take what does and leave what doesn't. And up next we have Pindar. Thank you, my sister's voice. Ooh. You're welcome. Okay, Pindar. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Here's your card. And while I've got this, look at these candles. Are those not super pretty? Team Rose sent those to me, and I don't think I can ever light them because they're so pretty. But it did give me the idea that I can add my own herbs and crystal chunks to my tea lights when I am burning candles for people. Oh, Izzy, you're silly. DC! Hey, baby. Oh, thank you, Nick. Okay. Pindar. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Your guidance is divinely guided. You're being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one time thing, rather, a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul longs for, yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling, don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step by step plan before they take the first step, but intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul, and that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. And the work your light inquiry for this card is, what is your soul calling you to do? And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Let's see. Up next, we have Peachy Punch. Then I have Stiggy, Lily, and Christina. If anyone else would like a reading, please put a 6 in the chat. I'll take a minute to look for some 6s. Awesome, Pindar. Sapphire. Hello, Mama. Hey, Chaotic. Good to see you, honey. I appreciate it. If you would like a card, put a 6 in the chat. Don't feel pressured. Just you being here means the world to me. Helps keep my energy high so I can keep reading for people, and I appreciate you. These cards are coming out quick today, you guys. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. There's your card, Peachy. Transformation. Let's see, is that an action card? Nope. That's an activation card. Oppo, hello, darling. My sister's voice. Okay. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half fallen. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It is time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, or freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean, Oshun, represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. The Work Your Light activation for this card is hold your hand to your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Peachy Punch. Oh, Team Rose. Hello, darling. Oh, are you going for your root canal? It's all going to work out. Hang on, let me light a candle for you, okay? I was about to talk into my phone again and carry it with me instead of the iPad. But I did remember to put my earbuds in my pocket, so there should be no screeching or squelching. Okay, there we go. Aw, Peachy, I love you, honey. You are so loved. I hope you know that. Just scrolling to make sure I didn't miss saying hi to anybody or miss any sixes in the chat. Alrighty. No worries, Sapphire. I'm even moving slow. When I set the live up, I didn't realize I put a time on it. Luckily, I was only 4 minutes late or so, but I'm moving slow myself. Hey, knee pads, good to see you. Let me start up oppositional. And Christina, oops, star. Go back to Stiggy. So on the list, I have after Stiggy, Lily, Christina, and Oppo. Oh, let me put traders on there. Thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate you all being here. Oh, let me get chaotic. Oh, you all are sweet to each other. I love reading that. I love reading the love. All right, I got you, Lee Marie. Now, let me get a card for Miss Stiggy, please. Janice Stigliano. Love you, traders. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. My sweet friend. I had to turn my volume off on my phone. I turned it all the way down, but it's still ding, ding. Okay, Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. And here's your card. Ooh, I turned right to that one. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you're waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is a very exciting time indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go ahead to proceed. The Work Your Light transmission for this card is: hold your hand to your heart and say, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul's records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that resonates for you, Stiggy. Let's see who else has come in. We love you too, traders. Janica. Hello, darling. Christine Prestige Giacomo. Hey, April. Good to see you. Let me stir up Christine. Aw, thank you, Stiggy, for the kind words. Up next is Lily. Lily Rochelle. Alrighty. And for anyone who's new, in case you don't know, if you have to leave during the stream, I used to wait around to make sure people were still here, but now I just put your comment up on the screen when it's your turn so you can find it. And also for people who are here, if you want to go back and re-listen at any time, you can find it that way. This is your card, Lily. She's in a martini glass, it looks like. And the card is play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Okay, here we go. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You're being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. The work your light activation for this card is, or the action is, have more fun, play more, and celebrate your achievements. And I hope that resonates for you, Lily, when you hear that. And if it doesn't, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, Totally Not Knicker Traders. Hello, Alaska. Good to see you, darling. Okay. Up next, I have Christina Marshall. You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, yay. I'm glad to hear that, Lily. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? That is your card, my dear. Let's see. This is an inquiry card. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You're being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often, our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is for our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. The Work Your Light inquiry for this card is, have you answered your deepest calling? And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Christina. Hello, Spicy. Thank you for stopping in, honey. Yes, we demand you have some fun, even if it's just to laugh for a few minutes. And let's see. Up next, we have oppositional effect. Oppo. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, give me a card for Oppo, please. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you too. Okay, Oppo. Inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. And here's what it looks like. Yes, if you're just coming in, please put a 6 in the chat. And I'll get you started up. Welcome in, MC Lick Lick Pop. Okay. Inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. You're being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart. But you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you. And so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn. Are you being called to go deeper in your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher? If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus towards devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. And the Work Your Light action for this card is commit to a daily devotional practice. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Up next, we have Traders. I feel like this deck has a lot of good messages just for the collective, for all of us. There are bits on, each card that I think we all need reminding of, or maybe even to hear for the first time. You're welcome, my dear. And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let me look at the chat for a minute. I got you started up, MC. I have Traders next, then Chaotic, Lee Marie, Christine, and then MC. Right, Dollar? I like this deck. We love you too, Traders. Ooh. Here is your card. These are so detailed. And it is Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Goat yoga? Oh, wow. Okay, Priestess. And this one's an inquiry card. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angle who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Wow. Sorry, I have chills. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, it even says hell. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. The Work Your Light inquiry for this card is: how are you being called to step up and lead? How can you be the leader you wish you had? I thought so. It resonated with me for you, so I'm glad that oh, somebody's beeping the horn. I'm glad it resonated for you too. Can y'all hear that? Somebody's revving up their motor out there. Love you, traders. Oh gosh, Janica, that's one reason I do the oracle cards instead of the tarot, because there are those cards are still in the their meanings are still in a lot of the oracle decks, but it doesn't come with the scary, predetermination of you seeing the word the hangman and thinking that it's a bad thing, because all the messages are 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 positive and for your advancement. Okay, up next is chaotic. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. They oh, thank you, Oppo. Yeah, a lot of the cards. Hello, Aziz. Thank you for stopping in. Will either look scary or, um, some of the wording, it might be scary to you, but they're not meant to be. Chaotic. Your card is protection. Call your power back. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. And here's what it looks like. Have you seen that new Healing Waters deck? My sister's voice. Protection. And this is an activation card. Okay, protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. You're being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events, so it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power, so it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords, or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of energetic cleanup. And the Work Your Light activation for this card, this is a long one. Hold your hand to your heart. No, hold your hand to the chakra that needs cleaning and repeat the following. I call back any lost soul fragments, power or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others, that are not in the highest good of all, I relinquish now. Any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me, I call back now. Any cords or attachments from this life or others, I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And I hope that resonates for you, Miss Chaotic. I think that's the first time I've read for you, and I really appreciate you allowing me to do so. I don't have any from Lucy yet. Is she the one that has the dragons one? I also want to get a crystal deck and an herb deck. Yeah, like I said, I only know most of you guys through YouTube, and some of you all I know a little bit about different things, and I thought that one might resonate some for you. Tell Mom we said hi. Oh, the shapeshifter. Yes, that's very good advice, traders. We have to nurture our light and our dark. Hello, Princess Ice. Okay, now next we have Lee Marie. If you're just coming in, please hit the like for me and put a 6 in the chat if you'd like a card. After Lee Marie, I have Christine Prestigiacomo and MC Lick Lick Pop. Okay, Tog, just let me know, honey. Facts, my sister's voice. If we never had rough times, we would never know the good times. Oh, I didn't see she was sick, Izzy. Hold, please. I'm gonna light a candle for Izzy's mama. Here we go. Do you want a card, Aziz? If so, I'll put you on the list. Cheers, Manic. Good to see you. I stopped into your stream for a bit this morning. I didn't chat, but I was listening, and then I thought you had ended, and then I think you came back. Okay, I will put you on the list. I'm doing great, Manic. I hope you are too. I have Christine, yes. Christine Prestigiacomo. I practice every time. I practice it in my head every time I see you in a chat. Good deal, Manic. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, Lee Marie. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And here's your card. Hello, Tiny T, my beautiful friend. Good to see you. Love you too. Okay, Keepers of the Earth. This is an activation card. Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The keepers of the earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you and your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go it all alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you and your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. The Work Your Light activation for this card is hold your hand to your heart and say, I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. Include any other specific requests. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Hello, truth be told. Good to see you, darling. We've had some bad air quality all the way down here in Tennessee this week, and it's had my allergies and sinuses all messed up. And did I say I hope that resonates? I forgot already. But I hope that resonates, Lee Marie. If not, take what does, leave what doesn't. Up next is Miss Christine Prestigiacomo. All the beautiful truth be told. So good to see you, sweetie. Awesome. I'm glad it resonated. Okay, give me a card for Christine, please. Who's itty bitty? I feel bad I miss a lot in the chat when I'm reading, but please know I love you guys, and I love that you all carry on and have your conversations and keep each other from being completely bored listening to me. Here is your card, Christine. Trust the niggle. Never heard that word until this card. And this is an inquiry card. Oops. I got you on the list. Oh, thank you, Sapphire. I love you guys so much. It's great to see you, Truth. Okay, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Have y'all ever heard that word? I'm just gonna ask because I have not. Namaste, Heather, Lady Spellbreaker. Good to see you, darling. Oh, Truth. Yes, honey, I'll put you on the list. Okay. That niggling feeling, that annoying feeling, that inconvenient, annoying feeling. Try as you might, it's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often, we feel that niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it sounds scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. Work your light inquiry for this card is, what is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Christine. Hello, Grandma Watches. I will get you on the list, Renee Marie. Ooh, Venus and Chiron retrograde on the feast of Mary Magdalene on July 22nd. Up next is MC Lick Lick Pop. Aw, thank you so much for your sweet comment, Grandma Watches. Yes, ma'am, I got you on the list too, Tiny T. My tiny little friend. After MC is Aziz, Tiny T, Truth, and Renee Marie. Many blessings to you too, Heather. Thank you for stopping in, sweetie. I appreciate that. I know you're not doing much on YouTube lately, and I admire that. Sure thing, Grandma. Watches. DC, I love you. Okay. Mintakakon, Longing for Home, Belonging, the original light workers. And let me show you. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. I can't wait to see her new Healing Waters deck. Love you too, Stiggy. Have a great day. Mintakakon. And this is a transmission card. Mintakakon, Longing for Home, Belonging, the original Lightworkers. Mintakakons are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original Lightworkers. The Mintakakons' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakakons feel most at peace and are at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakakons have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakakon or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you're being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. The Work Your Light transmission for this card is: hold your hand to your heart and say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear MC Lick Lick Pop. Rebecca Campbell. is the author. Creator, and the artwork is by Danielle Noel. Aw, Pandar. Awesome. I'm glad it resonates for you, my dear. Up next is Aziz. Do did do you have a different name, Aziz? You're fine, Izzy. I lit a candle for your mama, honey. Thank you all for all the twos. Okay. These are popping out today, you guys. Aziz. Let me show you first. And your card is Unbound, Releasing Soul Patterns, Contracts, and Past Lives. And this is an activation card. Drop your link, Sapphire. Someone please drop it for her. And thank y'all for dropping my Cash App. I plan to purchase the Healing Waters deck next. So that will help me out. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. Aziz. Oh, hello, Brandy T. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is a time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim and they stop holding power over you. And I just have to stop right here. That's a really powerful statement that I would like everyone to listen to and to hear. I'm going to read it again. When you name what old ways of being have an expiry date. When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. And that is so very true. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. The Work Your Light activation for this card is hold your hand to your heart and say, I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound. And I hope that resonates for you, Aziz, or for anyone in the chat. It sure resonated for me. Oh, that's okay, honey, Christine, no worries. Oh, did you put it up, Sapphire? Oh my gosh. I'm glad you did. That was funny. Hello, Channel Chilltown. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it so very much. Up next is the beautiful Tiny T. Is she not wanting to go to the doctor, Izzy? That's what I'm taking. I'm telling y'all, these are popping out quicker than they have in a while. Okay, here's your card, Miss Tiny T. If you can see, should I spit a mad rhyme? Just kidding. I can't spit rhymes. Unless the card rhymes. Then I can. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundation, divine plan. And this is an activation card. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is no worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. The Work Your Light activation for this card is hold your hand to your heart and say, Beloved Anna, thank you for laying the foundations for the divine plan. May the seeds of light within me be revealed, and may I surrender to my part of the divine plan. And I hope that resonates for you, my beautiful Tiny T. Up next is Truth Be Told. Hey, Chota. Chota, people have been asking about you. You might want to change your name back to Chota. I hope it resonates. It is a really good card. Right, Tilly? Okay, beautiful truth. Uh, did you like the angle I threw in instead of angel? It should have said angel. I hope everyone caught that. I know most of you probably did. Okay, truth be told. Let's get a card for the beautiful truth be told. Hello, Amethyst. That was literally, the card said, I don't think it said obtuse angle easy, but there was an angel in one of the cards. Okay, truth be told, here is your card. And if y'all hear any stomping around, my daughter is making her presence known upstairs. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And this is an inquiry card. Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one time thing, rather, a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul longs for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people wait for a step by step plan before they take the first step, but intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. The Work Your Light inquiry for this card is, what is your soul calling you to do? And I hope that resonates with you, my beautiful truth be told. Yay. And Choda, I am reading oracle cards for people today, and I have not eaten yet, and you may hear my stomach growling every now and then. Thank you for being here, my sister's voice. I appreciate you so very much. Yeah, yep. I got chills too, Truth. I love you, honey. Oh, no. I might have to soon. Um, Up next is Renee Marie, and then I have Grandma Watches, and we will be to the end of my list. It does make sense, Truth. Okay, Renee Marie. Let me shuffle for Renee Marie. You're most welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And thank you, Pindar, for asking for twos in the chat for everyone who loves me. I love you all too. Whether you put a two or not, I still love you. Renee Marie, your card is Leap. You go first, and the universe will catch you. And let me show it to you. DC. Okay, Janica, I will put you on the list, my darling. Leap. I feel sure this is an action card. Yes. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. The Work Your Light action for this card is you go first, take a good run up, and leap. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Renee Marie, when you hear that, if you're not here now. Izzy, stop that. Right, Truth? I make my own lists. I've been on 2 lists. Don't use the H word. Be safe, Tiny T. Tiny, we need to do this like a private stream so I can do your reading. I think that would be easier than trying to record it, if that is cool with you. Hello, Jack Star. Welcome in. Yeah, we have no hate speech here. Hi. I appreciate you being here. Okay, Grandma watches. Here is your card. Let me show you. Isn't that pretty? I see something new every time that I look at these cards. Yes, that H word. I feel sure this is an action card also. Um, the cards go in alphabetical order usually, but where this has 5 different suits, they're called, the ABC order does not work with this one. But this is the first of the action cards. Okay, thank you, Jack Star. Appreciate you coming to say hi. Oh, thank you. Hey, April, good to see you. Okay, Grandma watches. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You're being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often, they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You're being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. The Work Your Light action for this card is: what old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go? Seek action from your support team, tribe, friends, healer, coach, etc., to begin freeing yourself from it now. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Grandma Watches. If not, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something in a card resonates with you and it's not been pulled for you, claim that. The messages, it's whatever hits your soul, and you'll know. You'll know. Oh, he is, Dollar. He loves it. He's so happy. So happy. He is going to be on day shift for at least 90 days. That part he's not loving, but he loves the work. He loves the change. And hello, Miss Linda. I will put you on the list, my dear. Janica is next. Oh, wow, Grandma watches. Ooh, that gave me chills. And you're welcome, Linda. I got you on the list, Brandy. We'll probably cut the list off for right now, just depending on the time, because he will be home from work soon. And I can greet him. Aww. I hope good tears. I feel like what you're working on is going to be successful, Grandma. You're gonna you're gonna do that. Dum dum dum. Izzy, I mean, Janica. Give me a card for Janica, please. Oh, it's gonna work out, Grandma watches. I love this deck. It's a little more, it's a little deeper than, say, the numerology deck, in my opinion. But it has some great messages. Okay, Janica dear, here is your card. And it is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And it's an inquiry card. On page 48. Okay. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? You were more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. And the Work Your Light inquiry for this card is, how can you mother yourself? And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Janica. Up next is Linda Hanson. This is a pretty one. Okay, Truth, honey. Thank you for being here. Here's your card, Linda. The Age of Light. Oh, screenshot. I'm going to be like Team Rose. Screenshot all these positive comments. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Janica. I almost got cracked up reading it, thinking about the mothership. But it was a very good message. And I hope it resonated. And Linda, this is an activation card. The Age of Light. It is a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh. Alaska. Oh, Truth, I'm so glad. Okay, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed. This is. I'm starting over. Okay. The Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before you. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is a million times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all of the people you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth and be seen. The Work Your Light activation for this card is hold your hand to your heart and say, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Linda. And up next, and the last card, last person on the list for the day, is Brandy T. Oh, do you want a card, Alaska? I will put you on the list. And then that will be the end. Okay, give me a card for Brandy T, please. Brandy T. Let me show you your card. It is share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. I'm sure this is an action card. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. You're being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed. Sculpted for lifetimes, the voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it the wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. The Work Your Light action for this card is express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. And I hope that resonates for you, Brandy T. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Hey, Sayla. Good to see you, honey. Yeah, Janica, people can do readings for pets. There probably is even a special deck for that if I had to guess without looking. And if not, some of the other decks would work, I would think. Because the animals have souls too. I'm Alaska. I'm at the end of my list. And I will say goodbye for the day. After that, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much for being here, for sticking with me. We just hit 2 hours. Alaska. I talked about this card one day, and it's the easiest card to ever read. Let me show you. Yes. Just say yes. And just so you know that I'm not making it up, I'm going to show you the book, what it says. Don't overthink it, just say yes. Do y'all see that? There's like 1900 yeses. No problem, Truth. Thank you all for being here so much. Supporting me, keeping the chat going, keeping each other company, spreading love and light and laughter. Did you see your card, Alaska? Thank you, Linda. I'm glad it was confirming for you. Just scrolling through the chat really quick. Well, drop a link, Izzy. Do you have it set up yet? Oh, does she talk? That's awesome. I'm talking into my phone again. I look at it to read comments and then I start talking into it. I have about 20 different decks, but I just saw yesterday that the creator of this deck has a new one out, the Healing Waters, and I have all three. The Rose Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, and the Work Your Light Oracle. And they're all beautiful. And that is now on my list. So I was able to read for 24 people in 2 hours, and that's with showing the cards. When I do the numerology, I don't show the cards, so it takes a little less time. Oh, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate you, honey. You screenshotted the yeses? Yay. I bet it's the monkey. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, I'm bad at goodbyes. So, well, not bad at goodbyes. I take forever to say goodbye. But I want to thank each and every one of you all for being here, for sticking around and helping keep the energy up, helping keep the momentum going, sending me energy for the Cash Apps. And I did get a new member on my Buy Me a Coffee, which is exciting and appreciated so very much. You enjoy the pool. We'll be going back to the pool soon, but we had a spider chase us off last time. I think we killed it, but it was pretty big and we kind of just ran for it after that. Okay, I love you all. I want to wish you all a great day. Peace, love, light, and blessings. If anyone needs anything, please feel free to reach out. I don't know if my email works, the link works that's in my About section, but if you're on Facebook, I have an account with my name just like this, Cat Lynn, with the same picture. If you need me, look me up and let me know. Thank you, DC, for being here. Thank you for saying that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the morning at Izzy's. What time, Izzy, did you say? See you soon, Alaska. Love you, my dear. Nine a.m. Okay. I will see you all then if I don't see you before. Oh, 10 a.m. Okay. Anyways, I will see you all soon. Love y'all. Bye.